Have you ever looked at the world and felt like the very idea of justice has crumbled? We see things happening, long detentions, rules being rewritten, figures we thought were pillars of society falling, and it's more than just a news headline. It feels like a psychological attack. It creates this deep anxiety, this crippling doubt, and a sense of moral helplessness. It makes you ask a terrifying question. In a world like this, do I still have any value? This feeling of pain is so intense because we've made a fundamental mistake. We've confused the man-made systems, the laws and institutions with true justice and integrity. We expect these external systems to give us a sense of order and fairness, but expectations are just hidden demands. They come from a place of need, a feeling that we aren't enough on our own. And when these systems inevitably fail us, we're left with disappointment and frustration. We try to control the outcome to protect ourselves from getting hurt, but trying to control the outside world is just a pretty way of hiding our fear. The only real path forward is acceptance. When we're faced with this kind of injustice, many of us fall into a trap. We start playing a role. We start sacrificing ourselves to prove that we're one of the good guys, that we're worthy. If you feel constantly exhausted, drained, like you're doing hard labor for a cause, that's a sign you're playing a role, not making a genuine choice. The irony is that this self-sacrifice actually stops you from accepting real joy and rewards. It locks you into the very self-image of being a victim that you so desperately trying to escape. So what's the way out? It starts by changing how we see things. Every conflict, every attack, every piece of bad news isn't just an attack, it is a call for love and a cry for help. The person or the system that you find the most infuriating, your personal demon, is actually a mirror. It's reflecting a part of yourself that you've rejected, a part you feel guilty about or have buried deep down. This is where forgiveness becomes your superpower. Forgiveness isn't about saying what happened was okay. It's a choice you make for yourself. It's a decision to change your perception and release yourself from the role of the victim. It frees you from the past. Every problem we face is a sign of some unhealed pain, and forgiveness is the start of that healing. True justice, then, isn't something that's handed to you by a court or a government. It's personal. It's your integrity. Your real moral power comes from refusing to lie to yourself and refusing to internalize the injustice you see. This is where commitment comes in. Many people are afraid of commitment, thinking it's a trap that will take away their freedom. But it's the exact opposite. True commitment, giving 100% of yourself to your values without expecting anything in return, is the source of your freedom. No problem, no injustice can stand up to 100% commitment. And here's a powerful secret. If you feel you lack something, give it away. If you need support, give support. If you need love, give love. When you give unconditionally, you open the door to receiving what you need. Let's make this practical. First, reclaim your power by focusing on what you can control. You can't change a verdict or a political outcome on your own, but you can control your reaction, your integrity, and your level of commitment. Master the art of focusing on your inner choice. Second, you have to embrace your feelings to find peace. The pain, the anger, the fear, they're just energy. You have to feel them fully until they pass. If you try to avoid the pain, you only make it last longer. Feeling it is healing it. Third, choose blessings over worry. Worrying is a form of attack on yourself and others. It's rooted in fear. Instead of dwelling on negative outcomes, actively bless the situation or the person involved. A blessing is the antidote to fear and affirms your power to bring positive change. Ultimately, your fulfillment doesn't come from what you do or the role you play. It comes from your essence, who you are at your core. Your essence is naturally creative, attractive, and purposeful. You need to see yourself as the star of your own life, someone who shines light and love just by being. Your value is intrinsic. In fact, the very pain you feel, that moral outrage, is proof that you haven't given up, that the lie has not become your truth. So make the choice. Choose commitment over fear. Choose forgiveness over bitterness. And choose your own integrity over validation from a broken system. When you do that, you begin to build a better world right here, right now. Thanks for watching.